Residents living near a north-central Montana reservoir expressed concerns about the future of Tiber Reservoir. Tiber Reservoir is one of two water bodies that tested positive for invasive mussel contamination back in 2016. Today, Fish, Wildlife and Parks and the Bureau of Reclamation spoke to people about plans for future inspection stations.
Many issues were discussed in the meeting, but one specifically was where to put the inspection site. One FWP says is important in keeping the boater safe and the reservoir clean.
Tiber Marina is just one of 5 locations where you can launch your boat at Tiber Reservoir.
We just need to figure out a way to get the business coming back down here and be able to work with the Fish and Game and make sure that everything stays safe.
But after the reservoir tested positive for an invasive species, it was time to rethink the approach.
The mussel issue is a big issue. It's not just a Montana issue, it's a West-wide issue where there's concern that we do have mussels in the water out there and boats can transport those to different locations.
Fish, Wildlife and Parks, along with the Bureau of Reclamation, are in the process of relocating the AIS Watercraft Inspection Station and hope to install campsites for staff housing.
The main priority is that boats are clean coming out of Tiber, but we're also dedicated to public access as well.
In the past, the solution was to put gates in a couple of areas and provide access to those who were certified and returning to Tiber.
Understand why and that they are taking an aggressive approach to making sure all the boats are inspected, and that's the right thing to do. And it's just taking some getting used to.
FWP says the best thing a boater can do is to always make sure their boats are cleaned, drained, and dry.
Choosing the right location for the inspection really ensures the safety of Montana waters, and we're just unfortunate enough that we got to be the spot that tested positive.
Near Tiber Reservoir, Elizabeth Transu, MTN News.
Next week, FWP plans to dive and test for invasive species. Canyon Ferry Reservoir in Helena is another body of water that showed possible mussel contamination. Inspection is required for any boats traveling in the state.